Hello everyone, I am Balaji Rao. Welcome to BR Maths class. This is the schedule for the batch JEE Mathematics 2026. Till now, we completed these topics. In basic mathematics, we completed number system, algebraic identities, inequalities, logarithms, coordinate system. And when it comes to first chapter, we completed sets NCERT. Complete NCERT exercise we completed, and this sets objective we are doing in two parts. This first part is already completed, and this is the second part of sets JEE. With this part, complete sets chapter will be over, and this video is scheduled on 19th February. And when it comes to coming videos, on 21st of February, complete relations will do. NCERT. Relations means which year? Class 11th or class 12th? Complete relations. Class 11th relations as well as class 12th relations also we will complete in one video. In case if you not watched till now what we completed in this JEE 2026 mathematics batch, I'll give playlist link in the description. This course is completely free on YouTube. However, if you want my handwritten notes, practice materials, previous year questions, chapter wise, you can purchase this course for a very nominal price. That course link is given in the description. See, in sets objective first video, what we completed, we divided that into two parts. Set, representation of a set, types of sets, we consider it as a one part. We learned all theory related to it, and we did problems based on it. And second part is operations on sets, union of sets, properties of union of sets, intersection of sets, properties of intersection of sets, complement of a set, symmetrical difference of a set, relation between the sets with respect to the respective operations, union, intersection, complement, and problems based on these, what they given in previous year questions. All those things we completed in first video of sets objective. In this sets second video on objective part, in this video what we are going to learn, we will deal the problems related to Venn diagram, problems based on De Morgan's law, and practical problems. This model is important. We did from very basic to previous year JEE questions. See, this is the theory covered in this video. Number of elements in A dash, number of elements in A minus B, exactly one of two sets A and B, number of elements in A dash intersection B dash, the problems related to these formulas, number of elements in exactly one of three sets, number of elements in exactly two of three sets. All these things we discussed in this video. And basic problems too. See, this previous year JEE questions, JEE question given in 2024. This is the question given in 2024. JEE question which is given 2020. See this problem, the problems given in 2019. See, creating videos takes so much of time. Before going to start this class, please drop a like for this video. Share this video with your friends. In case if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, subscribe now. Without much delay, let's begin the class. Problems related to Venn diagram, De Morgan's law, practical problems. These problems are important in JEE examination. In 2024, they asked many questions based on this Venn diagram and practical problem. In 2025 January session, they didn't ask any question in January session related to Venn diagram. But however, these problems, whatever I am going to do in this class, they are important in JEE examination. First, we'll understand few basic things. You observe this, not A. Not A is nothing but complement of a set, right? A dash. Okay. What is A dash? A dash is universal set minus A. Okay. You observe this Venn diagram. This is the universal set and this circle represents set A. Okay. Here, not A means which part is not A. You observe this Venn diagram. The shaded part is there. Na? That shaded part is nothing but not A. Now, number of elements in A dash. This is important. Number of elements in A dash is what? Actually, A dash is nothing but universal set minus A. Right? I just replaced A dash. A dash is nothing but U minus A. Universal set minus A. Number of elements in A dash. How you will calculate? This is defined as number of elements in the universal set minus number of elements in A. So, number of elements in A dash, in case if you want to calculate number of elements in A dash, we use this frequently. I hope you understand this. See, if they given two sets A and B, you observe here, this is set A, this is set B. If they given two sets A and B, then A dash is which part in this diagram? Which part is A dash? You see this blue color part is there, no? A dash is nothing but not A. The shaded part is there, na? That is not A. So what you need to learn from this is number of elements in A dash is number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in A. Suppose you need to calculate number of elements in B dash. What way you will calculate? Number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in B. You observe this A minus B, you know how to calculate difference of sets, right? Now, what way we use this? A minus B. Actually, this is nothing but A but not B. Whenever you see this A minus B or A but not B, A but not B is nothing but A minus B. You need to understand that. Not only that, this can be written like this also. A intersection B dash. What is A intersection B dash? A but not B. So, in place of A minus B, based on our convenience, we can write A intersection B dash. In place of A intersection B dash, you can write A minus B also, right? If you observe this Venn diagram, A minus B is this part. Look at this. This shaded part is there here. This part is what? A minus B. A minus B is nothing but A but not B. What is B minus A? What is B minus A? B minus A is nothing but B but not A. B but not A. Which part is B minus A? You observe this part. This part is B minus A. Now, number of elements in A minus B. This is important. Number of elements in A minus B. How you will calculate this? See, this can be written like this. Number of elements in A minus number of elements in A intersection B. This is very simple. See, number of elements in A minus A intersection B is this part. Na? If we remove this part from number of elements in A, from this, if I remove this part, then this part only I will get, na? Right? So, N of A intersection B formula is N of A minus N of A intersection. Similarly, N of B minus A. N of B minus A is what? B but not A. That means this part you need to calculate, right? So, that is nothing but number of elements in B minus A intersection B, right? So, number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. These formulas are very useful, okay? In this only, I just want to explain clearly exactly one of A or B. Suppose if they ask exactly one of A or B, that means what? Exactly one of A or B means you observe this is exactly A, this is exactly B. Exactly one of A or B means this plus this. I hope you are understanding. So, number of elements in A minus B plus number of elements in B minus A. Exactly one of A or B means that can be written like this. Number of elements which are exactly one of A or B if they ask N of A minus B plus N of B minus. What is N of A minus B? Look at here. N of A minus N of A intersection B. This is N of A minus N of A intersection B. What is N of B minus A? Look at this. N of B minus A is N of B minus N of A intersection B. If we simplify this, what you will get? N of A plus N of B minus 2 times of N of A intersection B. So, if they ask you to find exactly one of A or B, then this is the formula. Number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus 2 times of number of elements in A and B. Okay. And here you know symmetrical difference of two sets A delta B. Symmetrical difference of two sets, right? We discussed it in last class also. Symmetrical difference of two sets is what? Number of element A delta B can be written like this. A minus B union B minus A. This A delta B is defined as A minus B union B minus A or A union B minus A intersection B. Both will give the same. We discussed already this earlier. Okay. Now you observe A minus B and B minus A are disjoint. There is no common element in A minus B and B minus A. As they are disjoint, this can be written as number of elements in A minus B plus number of elements in B minus A. We can write like this. Number of elements in A minus B formula is what? Here we have n of A minus n of A intersection B, right? See, this is same as, look at this please, this is same as this one, right? So what you will get, this equal to number of elements in A, number of elements in B minus 2 times number of elements in A intersection B. This is the another formula, right? See, what formulas we learn? N of A dash formula is N of U minus N of A. N of A minus B formula is N of A minus N of A intersection B. N of B minus A formula is N of B minus N of A intersection B. Right? Exactly one of A or B formula is N of A plus N of B minus 2 times of N of A intersection B. One more thing is there, exactly one of A, B, C. That also we'll discuss, right? Number of elements in A delta B is same as exactly one of A and B. You please observe this, neither A nor B. Neither A nor B is nothing but not A and not B, which is denoted like this, A dash intersection B dash. You know from De Morgan's law, A dash intersection B dash can be written as A union B whole dash. Now we'll see number of elements in A dash intersection B dash. Number of elements in A dash intersection B dash. This A dash intersection B dash can be written as A union B whole dash, right? Now you know N of A dash formula. N of A dash is N of U minus N of A, right? N of A union B whole dash. What this can be written as? This can be written as number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in A union B. So if they ask N of A dash intersection B dash, you can write N of U minus N of A union B. Suppose if they ask number of elements in A dash union B dash. See, this A dash union B dash can be written as A intersection B whole dash, right? A intersection, number of elements in A intersection B whole dash is what? Number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in A intersection B. A intersection B whole dash is nothing but not A intersection B. See, to do the problems related to Venn diagram practical problems, you must have this knowledge. That's why I'm discussing these things now. And number of elements in A union B, this we already discussed in last class. Number of elements in A union B formula is number of elements in A plus number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. Similarly, if they ask like this, N of A union B union C, the formula is N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus N of A intersection B minus N of B intersection C minus N of C intersection A plus N of A intersection B intersection C. You must be good in these formulas to understand this class. You see this number of elements in exactly one of 3 sets. We already learned number of elements in exactly one of 2 sets A comma B. You see this point, number of elements exactly one of A or B formula is N of A plus N of B minus 2 times of number of elements in A intersection. This point is number of elements in exactly one of ABC. See, the formula is like this. I'll explain this so that you no need to memorize. Okay, here number of elements in exactly one of 3 sets. Exactly one of 3 sets means if you observe this, I am naming these parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly one of ABC means which part? You see this part, exactly A, no, exactly one of ABC means 1 plus 3 plus 7, right? This area is exactly one of ABC. Okay, suppose if you want to calculate number of elements in A only, that means we are calculating this part 1. Okay, this can be written as N of A minus N of A intersection B minus, you observe this is A intersection C minus N of A intersection C. You observe when we subtract this A intersection B, we already subtracted this. When I subtract this A intersection C, again we are subtracting this part A intersection B intersection C. That you need to add plus N times of A intersection B intersection C. Here if they ask A only, this is the formula. Right, this I'll try to explain why this gives A only. You see here A only represents this first part. Na? You write this part is first part. Okay, equal to number of elements in A is what? number of elements in A is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 minus number of elements in A intersection B. A intersection B is 2 plus 5 minus number of elements in A intersection C is 4 plus 5 plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C, that is 5. If you check this, plus 2 minus 2 plus 5 minus 5 will get cancelled, right? You see, plus 4 minus 4 plus of minus is minus, na? Minus 5 plus 5 also will get cancelled. What is remaining here? 1 is remaining. 1 equal to 1. I hope you are understanding. So, whatever we written here, that is 100% correct. Similarly, if you want this third area, number of elements in B only is, see, number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B minus number of elements in B intersection C plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C. Similarly, if you want number of elements in exactly this part, C only, right? Then n of C minus n of A intersection C minus n of B intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Number of elements in exactly one of ABC means this plus this plus this. If you see, when you add this, you will get n of A plus n of B plus n of C. You can observe that here. And A intersection B is there 2 times. B intersection C is there 2 times. C intersection A is there 2 times. So 2 times of minus 2 times of number of elements in A intersection B minus 2 times of number of elements in B intersection C minus 2 times number of elements in A intersections. And you observe here, this is there 3 times with plus sign. So plus 3 times of number of elements in A intersection, B intersection, C. So these points useful not only in sets chapter, these points are useful in probability topic also. So number of elements in exactly one of ABC formula is this. You see this one, number of elements in exactly 2 of ABC. Last one is what? Number of elements in exactly one of ABC. Exactly one of ABC. This is what? Exactly 2 of ABC. Exactly 2. See, exactly 2 of 3 sets means, look at this, 2 plus 4 plus 6. Okay, so to get this 2 plus 4 plus 6, look at this. This A intersection B, look at this here, plus B intersection C plus C intersection A, right? As this 5 is not needed, we remove it, minus 3 times of A intersection B intersection C. This can be understood easily. Till now, in this class, we learn these formulas, right? Now, we'll do basic problems based on these formulas, easy to difficult, right? We'll start with easier questions and then we'll do till previous year JEE questions, recently given previous year JEE question, till that part we'll do, right? Okay, you see this question, they given number of elements in X, number of elements in Y, number of elements in X union Y. They are asking number of elements in X intersection Y. To do this, you must know this formula. Number of elements in X union Y is what? Number of elements in X plus number of elements in Y minus number of elements in X intersection Y. If you observe in this formula, total 4 terms are there. Okay, right. Now, if you see the question, here 3 terms already given. They are asking the 4th term. You substitute these terms in this formula. Okay, X union Y, they already given it as 50. 50 equal to number of elements in X, they given it as 28. Number of elements in Y is 32. Number of elements in X intersection Y. This is what we want to calculate. You take this to the left hand side part. This is 28 plus 32 minus 50. You see 28 plus 32. 30 plus 30, 60. 60 minus 50 is 10. So number of elements in X intersection Y is 10. You observe the options. 4th option is the correct option. I hope you understand this solution. I said now we'll do from easy to difficult. Now you see this question. Number of elements in A, number of elements in B, number of elements in A intersection B also given. They are asking number of elements in A delta B. See, symmetrical difference of sets, number of elements in A delta B. A delta B formula, direct formula we discussed. A delta B is nothing but A minus B union B minus A. Okay, this we discussed. This is exactly one of A comma B formula, or else directly you know n of A delta B formula. N of A delta B formula is what? N of A plus n of B minus 2 times of n of A intersection B. I don't want to discuss theory again. That's why I'm writing this point. This is nothing but A minus B union B minus A. This will give you exactly one of A comma B. Exactly one of A comma B formula is this. Okay. Number of elements in A, they given it as 50. Number of elements in B, they given it as 20 minus 2 times of number of elements in A in section B is 10. Okay. 50 plus 20 is 70. 70 minus 20 is 50. If you observe, 50 is there in first option. So first option is the correct option for this problem. So number of elements in A delta B is 50. You observe this question. Number of elements in universal set, number of elements in A, number of elements in B, number of elements in A intersection B also given. They are asking number of elements in A dash intersection B dash. We learned this in theory. Number of elements in A dash intersection B dash. This A dash intersection B dash can be written as A union B whole dash, right? What is the formula for this? Number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in A union B. This can be remembered easily because A union B whole dash is nothing but not A union B. If you observe the Venn diagram, not A union B means this part. This part is universal set minus A union B. It can be understood easily. Okay, so number of elements in universal set is 700 minus number of elements in A union B. You see here, number of elements in A union B not given. But we know this formula. What is this formula? N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. See, N of A, N of B, N of A intersection B, all the things they given. So directly I'll write here. N of A and B formula is N of A, that is 200, plus N of B, that is 300, minus N of A intersection B is 100. That equal to 700 minus, look at this, 500 minus 100 is 400. 700 minus 400, that equal to 300. So if you observe this third option, this third option is the right option. See, I strongly recommend you to try these problems your own first. Later you check the solution. Who knows, you may get a different method than me, right? Or it increases the confidence. That is the easiest way of solving the problem. Try your own first. Please see, number of elements in universal set, number of elements in A, number of elements in B given, number of elements in B minus A given. They are asking number of elements in A intersection B whole complement. This is number of elements in A intersection B whole complement. Okay, you observe this data, number of elements in B minus A is 12. We discussed this. Number of elements in B minus A can be written like this. Number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. We can write like this. Okay, number of elements in A intersection B is N of B minus 12. You see the question, number of elements in B already given as 33. Okay, 33 minus 12, that is 21. Okay, number of elements in A intersection B is 21. What they are asking here, number of elements in A intersection B whole complement. Number of elements in A intersection B whole complement. A intersection B whole complement is nothing but not A intersection B. So this you can write directly. Number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in A intersection B. Number of elements in universal set, they given it as 48. 48 minus number of elements in A intersection B, just now we calculated it as 21. 48 minus 21, so 27. So number of elements in A intersection B whole dash is 27. You observe this first option is the correct option. You observe this question. Please take pen paper, try your own. Pause this video, try your own. That is the best method to learn these problems. Okay. You see some interesting data given in this question. I'll discuss these things first. Number of elements in A intersection B dash, they given it as 5. Okay. This is nothing but number of elements in A minus B. You know that we discussed A minus B is same as A intersection B dash. Number of elements in A minus B, we know this can be written as number of elements in A minus number of elements in A intersection B. We discussed this every time, no need to discuss. You need to be thorough in these formulas. Number of elements in A minus B is N of A minus N of A intersection B. Okay, they given this as 5. This both are same, so this is 5. Okay, this equal to 5. As they given number of elements in A intersection B, you substitute here. From this you will get number of elements in A. See, number of elements in A is what? 5 plus number of elements in A intersection B. That is 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. So number of elements in A is 9. Similarly, use this data. Number of elements in B intersection A dash is nothing but B minus A. This can be written as n of B minus n of A intersection B. This data already given in the question. What is this? This is 6. That means this is equal to 6. Okay. From this, I can calculate n of B. You just take this to the right hand side part. 6 plus 4, that is 10. So now I know number of elements in A, number of elements in B. What they are asking? Number of elements in A union B. Number of elements in A union B formula you know na? N of A. N of A is what just now we calculated 9. N of B just now we calculated 10 minus number of elements in A intersection B they given in the question as 4. So 19 minus 4, that is 15. So number of elements in A union B is 15. You observe the options. Second option is the correct option. I hope you understand this. You observe this. This is one of the interesting question. However, I always recommend you to pause this video, try your own. Okay, so here number of elements in A minus B given, number of elements in B minus A given, number of elements in A intersection B also given. This is similar to last problem type, but here they just given one equation. First, what I'll do, by using this data, I'll calculate number of elements in A and number of elements in B. See, n of A minus B can be written as n of A minus n of A intersection B. They given this as 25 plus x. Okay. As they given n of A intersection B, I'll take this to this side and I'll calculate n of A. N of A is 25 plus x plus n of A intersection B, that is 2x. So n of A is 25 plus 3x. So number of elements in A is 25 plus 3x. Similarly, you take this data. N of B minus A is n of B minus n of A intersection B. They given this as 2x. From this, I can calculate number of elements in B. 2x plus, you take this to the right hand side part. 2x plus 2x is 4x. So I got number of elements in B. Now, this n of A, n of B, I'll substitute in this equation to get x value. So n of A is 25 plus 3x equal to 2 times of n of B is 4x. See, 2 into 4x is 8x. You take it to this side. 8x minus 3x is 5x. So you will get 25 equal to 5x. From this, x equal to 5. In the question, they are asking us to find x. So x equal to 5. Second option is the correct option. I hope you are understanding these problems. If you are understanding these problems, please drop a like. Share this video with your friends. That is helpful to this channel. See, till now we did Venn diagram related problems. Now we'll do some practical problems. Let's see how the practical problems will. You see, this type of practical questions plays important role in JEE examination. We'll start with easy questions and we'll do till JEE level, JEE previous year questions. In these questions, understanding the data plays important role and it takes time also. You see what they given in this question. In a class of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket, 16 like to play football. You observe this data. This data is important. Each student likes to play at least one of two games. This is important. Each student likes to play at least one of two games means whoever 35 students are there, in that no student is there, he will say that I don't play cricket, I don't play football. So this statement tells you that each students like to play at least one of these two games. Suppose if I take number of players who play cricket as n of c equal to 24, number of players who play football equal to 16. This statement tells you that each student likes to play at least one of two games. N of C union F, that means the number of players they'll play cricket or football or both. C union F, right, is what? It is 35. You need to understand this. Now, how many students like to play both cricket and football? Like to play both cricket and football. And is there here? And means intersection. So what you need to calculate? You need to calculate n of C intersection F. By seeing this data, you can understand there are four terms. N of C, N of F, N of C union F, N of C intersection F. Out of four terms, three terms given, they are asking fourth term. This can be done easily with the help of this formula. N of C union F is N of C plus N of F minus N of C intersection F. N of C union F is what? It is 35. N of C, they given it as 24. N of F is 16 minus N of C intersection F. From this, what is N of C intersection F? You observe here 24 plus 16, that is 40. 40 minus 35. You take this to this side. 40 minus 35 is 5. So number of players who like to play both cricket and football is 5. You observe the options. Third option here 5 is there. So this is the right option. This is similar question to last question. I request you to pause this video, try your own. See, they are saying in a group of 70 people, in a group there are 70 people. In that 37 like coffee, 52 like tea. Each person likes at least one of two drinks. This is important. Here I'll write data like this. The number of people who like coffee, I'll take it as N of C, is 37. The number of people who like tea, I'll take it as N of T. N of T is equal to 52. The number of people, here this statement tells you that each person like at least one of two drinks. That means whoever 70 people are there, they'll try to drink at least one of those two drinks. There is no person that I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, like that. Each person drinks at least one of these two drinks. This information will gives you C union T is 70. Now what they are asking, number of people liking both coffee and tea. So you need to calculate N of C intersection T. This you need to calculate. So use that formula, N of C union T equal to N of C plus N of T minus N of C intersection T. N of C union T is given as 70. N of C is 37. N of T is 52 minus N of C intersection T. Now you take C intersection T to this side. So N of C intersection T you need to calculate. Na? 37 plus 52 is 89. 89 minus 70 is 19. So N of C intersection T is 19. You observe here this third option is the correct option. I hope you understand this. You see this question, I request you to pause this video, try your own. Later, you check the solution. In a committee, 50 people speak French, okay? 20 speak Spanish, 10 speak both Spanish and French. Good. Data is clear. Here, what I'll do here, number of people who speak French, I'll write it as N of F. How many people are there? 50 people. Number of people who speak Spanish is 20. 10 people speak both Spanish and French. F intersection yes is 10. Okay. You understand this. The number of persons speaking at least one of these two languages is the number of persons speaking at least one of these two languages. At least, whenever say at least one of these two languages, that means union you need to calculate. So what you need to calculate here? You need to calculate N of F union S. This you need to calculate. Okay. I'll use the formula N of F union S equal to N of F plus N of S minus N of F intersection S. What is N of F? 50 plus N of S 20. N of F union S you need to calculate. N of F intersection S is 10. You can see here 50 plus 20 is 70. 70 minus 10 is 60. So N of F union S is 60. You observe the options. First option is the correct option. First three problems we did bit easier problem. Now we'll do bit difficult problems. You observe this question. This data is bit lengthy. Let's see what they given. Of the members of 3 athletic teams in a school, 3 athletic teams are there. 21 are in cricket team. In cricket team, 21 members are there. 26 are in hockey team. Okay. 29 are in football team. Okay. What I'll do, I'll write the data what they given. How many are there in cricket team? 21 are there in cricket team. I'll take number of people who are in cricket team is 21. Okay. 26 are in hockey team. Number of people who are in hockey team is 26. Okay. 29 are in football team. Number of people who are in football team is 29. Okay. Now observe the data. 14 play hockey and cricket. 14 play hockey and cricket. Good. 15 play hockey and football. 15 play hockey and football. Good. 12 play football and cricket. 12 play football and cricket. Okay. 8 play all three games. Okay. Who play all three games? Hockey, cricket and football is 8. The total number of members in 3 athletic teams. The total number of members in 3 athletic teams. From this, what you understand, what is to be calculated? N of H union C union F. This you need to calculate. Okay. So I'll write here. We need to calculate N of C union H union F. This we need to calculate. I'll write the formula. N of C union H union F is N of C plus N of H plus N of F minus N of C intersection H minus N of H intersection F minus N of F intersection C plus N of C intersection H intersection F. Substitute N of C 21, N of H 26, N of F 29, C intersection H 14, F intersection C 12, H intersection F 15 plus N of C intersection H intersection F 8. If you add these 4 numbers, you will get 84. 84 minus, you see here, if you add these 3 numbers, you will get 41. 84 minus 41 is 43. So, right option is first option. You see, in a class of 100 students, 55 students have passed mathematics, 67 students have passed in physics. Number of students who have passed physics only. Physics only. This is different. Okay, if you observe here, this circle represents number of students who have passed maths. This circle represents number of students who have passed physics. What they are asking, number of students who have passed physics only. That means, see, in this area you need to calculate physics only. How you will get this? From this total number of students who have passed physics, if I subtract this area, what is this? This is both physics and mathematics. If I subtract this, then you will get this number of students who have passed physics only you will get. So to calculate number of students who have passed physics only, you need to know the number of students who have passed both mathematics and physics. Any such data is there in the question? No. So here they are saying in a class 100 students are there, 55 students have passed mathematics. Here what I will do, number of students who have passed mathematics, I'll take it as 55. Okay. Number of students who have passed in physics, that is, they given it as 67. Okay. Now, number of students who have passed physics only. So here, in a class, if 100 students are there, they are all going to write the examination. So here, number of students, N of M union P. What it means? Number of students who have passed in maths, are passed in physics, are passed in both maths and physics, right? This, I'll take it as 100 because total 100 students are there. So, if I use this formula, N of M union P equal to N of M plus N of P minus N of M intersection P. This is 100 plus N of M in the question only they given it is 55 plus 6 N of P is 67. From this you will get number of students who have passed maths and physics. So from this, what is N of M intersection P? 55 plus 67, 122. 122 minus 100, that equal to 22. Now I got the information that number of students who have passed mathematics and physics is 22. I need to calculate number of students who have passed physics only. Number of students who have passed physics only. This is nothing but N of P minus N of M intersection P. N of P is 67 minus M intersection P is 22. 67 minus 22. So, number of students who passed physics only is 45. You observe here, fourth option 45 is there. This is the right option. I hope you understand the solution. You observe this data. In a class of 55 students, are there. The number of students studying different subjects are 23 are studying mathematics, 24 studying physics, 19 studying chemistry. In a class of 55 students, 23 students are studying mathematics, 24 4 students are studying physics, 19 students are studying chemistry. 12 are studying both mathematics and physics, 9 are mathematics and chemistry, 7 in physics and chemistry, 4 are all 3 subjects. Okay, the number of subjects who have taken exactly one subject, the number of students who have taken exactly one subject. If you observe this, here 3 subjects are there: mathematics, physics, chemistry. Number of students who have taken mathematics only, in the beginning of this class we discussed exactly one of a comma b, exactly one of a comma b comma c. Here 3 subjects are there, so the number of students who have taken exactly one of 3 subjects is exactly one of 3. You please see this here. Number of elements in exactly one of 3 sets we discussed in the beginning of this class. So exactly one of 3 means we are going to use this formula. So substitute all the things in this. Suppose A is mathematics 23 plus B is physics 24 are in physics, 19 are in chemistry, minus 2 times of both the maths and physics 12, maths and chemistry 9, physics and chemistry 7, plus 3 times of all 3 subjects 4. You simplify this, you will get 22, right? So number of students who have taken exactly one subject is 22. In case if they ask exactly 2 of 3, that also we discussed in the theory part. For that we have direct formula. Okay, I hope you understand these solutions. Now, in these practical problems, whatever the previous year JEE questions they asked, those problems we'll do now. This question is given in JEE exam 2023. I strongly recommend you to pause this video, read the question, understand it well, try your own, later only check the solution. First, we'll understand given data. An organization awarded 48 medals in event A, 25 medals in event B, 18 in event C. All these medals went to 60 men. Only 5 men got medals in all 3 events. How many received medals in exactly 2 of 3 events? To understand this more clearly, I'll draw the Venn diagram related to ABC. You observe here 3 circles are there. First circle is for event A, second circle is for event B, third circle is for event C. They are saying that they awarded 48 medals in event A. So I'll take N of A is 48, 25 medals in event B. So N of B is 25, 18 awarded in event C. So N of C is 18. Okay. And if you observe the data, only 5 men got medals in all 3 events. 5 men got medals in all 3 events. So this is 5. So this is the area who got all 3 medals. As they are saying it is 5, I written here 5. Okay. And this is important. If these medals went to total 60 men, that means all these medals together is 60. That is the one important information in this question. What they are asking, how many received medals in exactly 2 of 3 events? Exactly 2 of 3 events means, you observe here this shaded part is there. Na? This is exactly 2 of 3. Please observe carefully. First one is exactly 2 of A and B. This is exactly 2 of A and C, and this is exactly 2 of B and C. This shaded part we need to calculate. What I'll do here, I'll take these values like this: P, Q, R, X, Y, Z. What I need to calculate? Exactly 2 of these 3 means at the end I need P plus Q plus R. If I calculate P plus Q plus R, this problem is over. Okay. And one more important thing here, this X, Y, Z are there. Na? They are all greater than or equal to 0. They cannot be negative. Minimum X value is 0. Right? X, Y, Z cannot be negative. They cannot be negative. It can be understood easily because this number of element, number of medals, X number of medals, Y number of medals, it cannot be negative. P, Q, R also greater than or equal to 0. You must keep these things in your mind. As we taken these as X, Y, Z, P, Q, R. Now you observe this circle X plus P plus Q plus 5 is equal to what? X plus P plus Q plus 5 equal to 48. Correct? Similarly, you observe this second circle Y plus P plus R plus 5 equal to 25. Y plus P plus R plus 5 equal to 25. Similarly, you observe this third circle, z plus r plus q plus 5 equal to 18. Now what I'll do, I'll add all these three equations. See here what you will get, x plus y plus z. Okay, x plus y plus z. I can keep brackets. If you don't keep the brackets also okay. Now you observe this part, p plus p 2p, q plus q 2q, r plus r 2r, right? So this is 2 times of p plus q plus r. You add 5 plus 5 plus 5, that is what, 15 plus 15 equal to, you add all three, you will get a 91. This is one important equation. I'll take this as equation 1. Okay. Now you observe this Venn diagram, x plus y plus z plus p plus q plus r plus 5 is what? See, in the question they given this information. If these medals went to total 60 men, that means x plus y plus z plus p plus q plus r plus 5 equal to 60. This is the second important equation. I'll write that equation, x plus y plus z plus p plus q plus r plus 5 equal to 60. I'll take this as equation 2. Actually, what I want to find? I want to find exactly 2 of 3 events. Exactly 2 of 3 events means what I need? I need p plus q plus r. That is what I want to calculate. To calculate p plus q plus r, what I'll do? I'll subtract these two equations. Subtract. You observe here, when I subtract, these things will get cancelled, right? X, x, y, y, z, z will get cancelled. And you observe this part, 2 times of p plus q plus r minus p plus q plus r is p plus q plus r. Okay. 15 minus 5, that is 10, equal to 91 minus 60, that is 31. Okay. From this, what is p plus q plus r? 31 minus 10, that is 21. Actually, what you want to calculate? You want to calculate p plus q plus r only. Na? What they are asking, how many receive medals? Exactly 2 of 3. Exactly 2 of 3 means p plus q plus r. So p plus q plus r is 21. I hope you understand this solution. This is the question given in 2024. I strongly recommend you to pause this video, understand what they are asking in the question, try your own. Later, please check the solution. First, we'll understand the given data. A group of 40 students appeared in an examination. That examination contains 3 subjects: mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay. It was found that all the students passed at least one of the subjects. It was found that all the students passed at least one of the subjects. That means no student is there who failed all. All the students passed at least one of the subjects. Good. 20 students passed in mathematics. 25 students passed in physics. 16 students passed in chemistry. Till here, data is somehow clear. Now, you see here, at most 11 students passed both maths and physics. At most 11 students means, at most means less than or equal to 11. That means how many students passed maths and physics means, you can take 11, you can take 10, you can take 1 also, you can take 0 also, but not negative. At most maximum 11 students passed in mathematics and physics. 11 students passed in both mathematics and physics. 15 students passed in both physics and chemistry. At most 15 students passed in mathematics and chemistry. Okay. Then what they are asking here, maximum number of students passed in all 3 subjects. This question is not going to be very easy, but you can understand it easily. When you try your own first time, you may not get the idea easily, right? But after the solution, you will feel that it is not much difficult, but getting idea is important. Okay. What I'll do, first I'll draw the Venn diagram related to it. They given 20 students passed in mathematics. Now that's why I am taking n of m equal to 20. 25 students passed in physics. So I'll take n of p equal to 25. 16 students passed in chemistry, so I'll take n of c equal to 16. In this question, what they're asking, maximum number of students who passed in all 3 subjects. Maximum number of students who passed in all 3 subjects. What I'll do, the students who passed all 3 subjects, I'll take it as x. Now here, whatever this data is there, I'll name them as ABC, PQ or something like that. You take these values as ABC and these values as PQR. Here, important information is this A, B, C values are greater than or equal to 0. What is A? Number of students who passed mathematics only. That's why A must be greater than or equal to 0, right? So these ABC values must be greater than or equal to 0. Similarly, PQR values also must be greater than or equal to 0. So please keep in your mind that ABC, PQR are greater than or equal to 0. See, at most 11 students passed in both mathematics and physics. You observe this Venn diagram. Here P plus X is there. Na? This is the zone P plus X. This is who passed mathematics and physics. At most 11 students means that P plus X is less than or equal to 11. Right, you see here 15 students, at most 15 students passed physics and chemistry. At most 15 students passed in mathematics and chemistry. From this, what I can write, Q plus X is less than or equal to 15, R plus X also less than or equal to 15. This information we got from the given data. They said at most like that. Na? From that data we got. As you know, this A, B, C, P, Q, R are positive. If you observe all these three, from this you can understand that X value must be less than or equal to 11. From this data, you will get that X is less than or equal to 11. This information is very useful. Why X less than or equal to 11? Suppose, what is P? P can be 0, P can be 0, P can be positive, right? If I put X equal to 11, you see here, when I take X equal to 11, if I put P equal to 0, less than or equal to 11 is there, na? This condition holds good. Suppose if I take X equal to 12, put X equal to 12 here. If you put X equal to 12, then what is P? As P is positive, this condition fails. I hope you are understanding. So, what are the X values which satisfies all three conditions? Means X less than or equal to 11. That you need to understand. If you take X equal to 11 here, Q can be any number less than, Q is greater than or equal to 0. Na? 11 plus 4 I will write, right? 11 plus 1 I will write, right? So, X can be any value less than or equal to 11. Moreover, X is also positive. Keep that in your mind. Okay, what I'll do, I'll take this as a first condition, first equation. Okay, first condition, inequality. Now, if you observe this Venn diagram, from this A plus P plus Q plus X equal to 20. Similarly, you observe this part, B plus P plus R plus X equal to 25. Similarly, C plus Q plus R plus X equal to 16. Now, I'll add all these three equations. You observe here, this is A plus B plus C. If you observe this part, P plus P 2P, Q plus Q 2Q, R plus R 2R. This is 2 times of P plus Q plus R plus X plus X is 3X equal to, when you add all these, you will get 61. And if you observe the question, they given that in a group of 40 students appeared for all three subjects, and they are saying that it was found that all students passed at least one of the subjects. Na? From that, you will get that A plus B plus C plus P plus Q plus R plus X equal to 40. A plus B plus C plus P plus Q plus R plus X equal to 40. Now what I'll do, I'll subtract these two equations. If you subtract these two equations, these things will get cancelled. Okay, and you observe this part, 2 times of P plus Q plus R plus subtraction. When you subtract, minus of P plus Q plus R is, you will get P plus Q plus R. This is P plus Q plus R plus 3X minus X is 2X. 61 minus 40 is 21. Now you please observe these things. PQR value, ABC values must be positive. X must be less than or equal to 11. And as PQR are positive, what is X here? I want to find maximum number of students who passed in all three subjects. Now that means I want to find this X value, right? Maximum value of X. If I take X value 11, I can take X value 11, put X value 11 here. What you will get? 2 into 11. 22. So take it to this side. 21 minus 22. What you will get? You will get P plus Q plus R is negative. But as PQR are positive, when I add all those three, you cannot get negative number. So you cannot take X value 11. So you cannot take X value 11. If I take X value 10, after 11, next number is 10. Here X less than or equal to 11 and X is a natural number here. Okay, so when you put X is 10, what you will get here? 20. 21 minus 20 is what? 1. So as PQR are positive, that is possible. So here all the condition holds good if you take x value is 10. As they are asking maximum value of x is 10. This may work when we take x equal to 9 also, but as they are asking maximum number of students who passed all three subjects, maximum value of x is 10. So maximum value of x is 10. I hope you understand this solution. I don't think one can do this question in 2 minutes. If you find any other easy method than this which can be done in 2 minutes, please comment below so it is helpful to the other student. First, you read the question and understand the question. Now, I'll explain the data. There are 220 students are there. In that, three things are there: maths, physics, chemistry. Three subjects are there. They are saying that you know what is this data. This is the students who study all three subjects. I taken those who are studying all three subjects as X. In the question, they given 40 students study both maths and physics. They given this. So maths and physics total 40 students. Now, as I taken this part as X, so this will be 40 minus X. You see, if we add these two, 40 minus X plus X is 40. So 40 students study both maths and physics. Similarly, they are saying that 30 students study both physics and chemistry. As I taken this as X, physics and chemistry 30 students, so the remaining part will become 30 minus X. Similarly, they given 50 students study both chemistry and mathematics. So that's why this full part is 50. As I taken this is X, this is 50 minus X. Now what I'll calculate N of M union P union C. What is that? This plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. Okay, I added all these things, I got like this. Okay, now they are saying that 10 students, none of these three subjects, actually total 220 students are there na? So then this M union P union C will be 210. From this, if I simplify, you take these things to right hand side part, I got maths plus physics plus chemistry is 90 plus 2x. Okay, and whatever this zone is there, this cannot be negative. 30 minus x, this must be greater than or equal to 0. Like that, all these three things must be greater than or equal to 0. If I simplify this, I got that x less than or equal to 40. If I simplify this, I got x less than or equal to 30. See here, none of them, it is the, what is the x value, we must take such a way that all these three must be positive. So when I take intersection of all these three, I'll get x less than or equal to 30. When you take x value, any number less than 30, in that case only, this must be greater than or equal to 0. Suppose if I take x is 31, if you take here, put x equal 31, this cannot be positive. So intersection of all these things, if I take, I got x less than or equal to 30. This is one main equation, keep it in your mind. Come back here, they given that at least 125 and at most 130 students study mathematics. See, mathematics means this whole part. See, I added these things. I added this 4 and I written it lies in between 125 and 130 because they are saying at least 125, at most 130. Then I simplified this. I got this equation. Similarly, they are saying that at least 85 and at most 95 study physics. Physics means this part. See, I added all these and as they given at least 85, at most 95. When I simplify this, I got this equation. Okay. Similarly, third information given at least 75, at most 90 study chemistry. So I added all these and at least 75, at most 9. If I simplify, I got this equation. Now I added equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. After adding this equation 1, 2, 3, I got like this. Now you see here, we got maths plus physics plus chemistry equal to 90 plus 2x. Na? In place of this, I written 90 plus 2x. So finally, I got this inequality. When I simplify this, I'll get this. This is the second main one. So here, I taken it as double star. See, star, double star. You observe, x must be less than or equal to 30. X cannot be greater than 30. Here, this says that x value lies in between 15 and 45. As x must be less than or equal to 30, final conclusion is x value lies in between 15 and 30. That means what is x? X is number of students who study all three subjects. In the question they given M and N respectively the least and most number of students who studied all three subjects. So here from this equation I got that least number of students who studied all three subjects is 15, maximum number of students who studied all three subjects is 30. So m value is 15, n value is 30. So m plus n is 45. It is an integer based question. For this problem, answer is 45. I hope you understand this solution. Okay, please observe this one. This is the question given in JEE 2020. Interesting question actually it is. Interesting question. Easy question also. With little bit of efforts you can do this very easily. In case whatever the practice problems I did earlier, if you have that knowledge, then you can answer this very easily. You observe what they are saying. A survey shows that 73% of the persons working in an office like coffee. Very good. 73% of the person working in an office like coffee. I also like coffee very much, right? So 73% of the persons like coffee. Okay, I'll write that data here. Coffee now they are saying, that's why I'll write N of C. Okay, 73%. Now just I'll write 73. Okay, and whereas 65% like tea. Okay, good. 65% like tea. N of t is what? N of t is 65. Okay, good. Next, X% denote the percentage of them who like both coffee and tea. Directly they can give just X denotes the percentage of them who like both coffee and tea. That means you need to read all these things. You need to understand. This is simple only. What they are saying? N of C intersection T. The number of people who like C and T is given as what? X percentage. All are given in percentages. I just written directly instead of percentage 73. These, you remember that these are the percentages only. Okay. Who like both coffee and tea? Okay. Then you observe here, then X cannot be. This is important. See, to confuse you here, see here, X cannot be. While reading the question, you will know that yes, X cannot be. But while putting the options, when you will get answer, then you will put X value only at the end. That's why, see, which of the following is incorrect, which of the following is not true. Such type of questions are there. You have to be careful while keeping the answer. X value cannot be. X cannot be what? Okay. So here, as it is in percentages, N of C union T is what? N of C union T. Percentages means in terms of 100. N of C union T is what? Is less than or equal to 100. Can I write this? In earlier classes we discussed N of C union T because it is the survey in an office. In that office 73%, 65% like that they given. N of C union T will be less than or equal to 100 only because in terms of percentages, right? So this we know clearly. N of C union T is less than or equal to 100. No doubt in this. Okay. Okay. Right. Now what is N of C union T formula? N of C plus N of T minus N of C intersection T. We know this formula. N of C intersection T is less than or equal to 100. N of C plus N of T minus N of C intersection T less than or equal to 100. What is N of C? They given it as 73. N of T, what is N of T? N of T is 65. What is N of C intersection T? N of C intersection T is X less than or equal to 100. Okay, right. So here 73 plus 65. 73 plus 65 is what? 70 plus 60. 130, 138, right? 138 minus X less than or equal to 100. Okay, this 100 is then, you take it to the left hand side part, what you will get? 138 minus 100, that is 38 is less than or equal to 100. 38 less than or equal to 100 means I can write like this: X greater than or equal to 38. X greater than or equal to 38. Okay, so what they are asking in the question here, what we got that X greater than or equal to 38. X greater than or equal to 38 means X value 38 is also okay, 39 also okay, anything greater than or equal to 38. Now what they are saying in the question, X cannot be. X cannot be what? What I got here, I'll write X greater than or equal to 38 I got. Okay, this is the question. What I got, this is I got. Now see, is it possible? 38 is possible. 38 possible. Yes, X greater than or equal to 38 I got now. It is possible. But in the question what they are asking, X cannot be what? 38 is possible. That means this is wrong option because X can be 38. X can be 38. X cannot be what they are asking. You see here 63 is there. 63. Observe first option 63. X greater than or equal to 38 means 63. Yes, 63 is there in this solution. Okay, so first option also not possible. Okay, what about 54? You observe this one, 54. X greater than or equal to 38 means X can be 54. So this is wrong option. X cannot be what? X cannot be this 36, because what they are saying, x value can be greater than or equal to 38. X cannot be what? Okay, right. So x greater than or equal to 38, right? That's it. I hope you understand this. What is the right option for this? Option B is the right option. This is also JEE 2020 question. This problem is similar to last question, but twist is there in this. If we calculate n of A union B only, you are not going to get the answer. Let's see how to solve this problem. A survey shows that 63% of the people in a city read newspaper A. 63% of the people in a city read newspaper A. Okay, so I'll write here n of A is they given it as 63. Okay, and whereas 76% read newspaper B. Whereas 76% read newspaper B. Okay, n of B. N of B is what? N of B is 76. Okay, and X percent of the people read both the newspapers. X percentage of the people read both the newspaper. That means N of A intersection B, they given it as X. Okay, what they are asking, then possible value of X can be. Possible value of X can be. In last problem, X cannot be what? Okay, here what are the possible values of X can be? So this is also in terms of percentage, X percentage like this. So what I can say here, n of A union B, n of A union B is less than or equal to 100, right? I can write like this. N of A union B formula is what? N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. So I'll write directly here, N of A is what? 63 plus N of B is what? 76 minus N of A intersection B, X is less than or equal to 100. Okay, 76 plus 63, 70 plus 60, 139. 139 minus X is less than or equal to 100. You just take this 100 to the left hand side part, what you will get? 39 is less than or equal to X. Okay, from this what I can say? I can say that X is greater than or equal to 39. X value, it may be 39 or greater than or equal to 39. Okay, this is what I got. Now observe the first option. Is it possible that X is 29? Is it possible that X is 29? They are saying the X value greater than or equal to 39. So X cannot be 29. Okay, and you observe the second option. 37 is there. Is it possible? Second option is possible. X value greater than or equal to 39 I got. That means all answers are in like this. You will get 39 to infinity, something like this you will get. This is number of people, natural numbers, 39, 40, 41, something like that you will get. Here second option also not possible because X greater than or equal to 39 now, right? Okay, so here 65 is possible. 65 is possible. X can be 65. Yes, 65 is greater than 39. 65 is greater than 39. That's why X can be 65. Chances are there. This may be correct. Option D, you look here, 55. 55 is greater than 39. So there is a chance of option C as well as option D. So this problem we did like last problem only, but we are not able to identify the answer. So to do this further, you must know this. What is that? N of A intersection B. N of A intersection B always less than or equal to N of A. And N of, and here I am writing and N of A intersection B is less than or equal to N of B. N of A intersection B less than or equal to N of A and N of A intersection B less than or equal to N of B. This is what we learned in theory part. You observe. This is A intersection B. This is A intersection B, right? You can observe that N of A intersection B is smaller than N of E. It can be understood easily, right? So N of A intersection B is what? N of A intersection B is X. X is less than or equal to N of A, they given it as 63. N of A they given as 63 and N of A intersection B is X less than or equal to N of B, they given it as 70. Okay. So here I got like this, X less than or equal to 63 and X less than or equal to 70. What are the X values which satisfies both the conditions? That means intersection of these two. For example, I'll take the number line here. This is the number line. I'll mark these two numbers, 63. Another one is 76. What is first set? X less than or equal to 63. Okay, I'll mark that X less than or equal to 63 means this part. What is second set? Second set is X less than or equal to 76. I'll mark that X less than or equal to 71. This is first set. This is second set. What is intersection of these two? You can observe that intersection of these two is this part. Intersection of these two is this part. That means when I do intersection of these two, what I'll get? I'll get that X less than or equal to 63. I hope you understand. Right. So I'll write here intersection of these two. No need of writing all these things directly, you can say, but I am trying to explain in such a way that everyone can understood easily. X less than or equal to 63, right? So here what you got, 39 less than or equal to X is there. Look here, 39 less than or equal to X. I'll write here 39 less than or equal to X and I got here x less than or equal to 63. Right, I'll write here x less than or equal to 63. Now you observe 39 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 63. So now you see here x value less than 63. You observe option C, 65 is there. C cannot be 65 because x value must be in between 39 and 63. So here x cannot be 65. Right, what x can be, they are asking in the question. What x can be? 55. 55 is there in this zone in between 39 to 63. So what is the right option for this? It is possible that 55. X can be 55. Last problem, x cannot be what? In this problem, x can be what? Okay, very good. Now, very difficult question actually to understand. Very difficult question to understand. This is the question given in JEE 2020. Okay, you observe this. What data they given? They given that union of xi's equal to t. I is from 1 to 50. I is from 1 to 50. I'll write that information first. Okay, I'll write that information. x1 union x2 union x3 union, like that. A union of x50. Union of 50 sets equal to t. That is what they given. Union of 50 sets equal to t. That is what they given. That's what I written here. Okay. Now, right, and one more thing is also they given. Union of yi equal to t. I is from 1 to n. What it mean? It means that y1 union y2 union y3 union and so on union yn. How many y sets are there here? N y sets are there. They given union of all these y's also t. What they given here, that information I written. Okay, good. Now each xi contains 10 elements. Each xi contains 10 elements means the set x1 contains 10 elements, the set x2 contains 10 elements, the set x3 contains 10 elements, like that. The set x50 also contains 10 elements. Okay, each set contains 10 elements, and what they are saying, yi contains 5 elements. Each yi contains 5 elements. That means y1 contains 5 elements, the set y2 is having 5 elements, the set y3 also having 5 elements. That type of information. Now what line I am going to read, that is the confusing one. If each element of set T has exactly 20 of the set xi's, this is the confusing part. If you understand this problem is very easy. Solution is nothing. Directly I can write formula, I can explain, but I want you to understand what this means. Each element of set T has exactly 20 xi's. Each element of set T has exactly 20 xi's. What it means? It means what? Here I do one thing. To explain this, I'll take here 50 sets are there. Na? Each element of set T has exactly 20 of sets xi's. Here xi's how many are there? 50 x are there. What I'll do to explain this, I'll take 3 sets, x1, x2, x3, like that. I'll take 3 sets. Instead of 50 sets, I'm taking 3 sets. What you know here, and T is the set. I suppose it consists here T contains I'll suppose 3 elements. I'll suppose that it contains 3 elements. Listen please, it takes time. What I am trying to explain, to understand, it takes time. Have patience, listen carefully. Instead of what I am doing here, that is reducing the difficulty of the problem. Instead of 50 sets, I just taken 3 sets. And I consider one set T which contains 3 elements 1, 2, 3, such that x1 union x2 union x3 equal to set T. x1 union x2 union x3 equal to set T. Okay, listen please, right. I'll consider x1 x2 x3 like this. X1 is like this 1, 2. X2 is like this 2, 3. X3 is like this 3, 1. Now you observe, union of these 3 sets will gives you T or not. Union of these 3 sets will gives you T or not. Yes, union of these 3 sets will gives you T. And here each element of T, exactly 2 of the xi's. You try to understand what I am saying. Each element of T is exactly 2 of the xi's. Suppose if I take 1 is there in 2 sets of 3 sets. 1 is present in 2 sets of 3 sets. Here you look here. 1 is present here and here. Okay. What way I taken this example? x1 union x2 union x3 is T. x1 union x2 union x3 is T. And each element of T is exactly in 2 of the xi's. Suppose you take the element 2. This must present in 2 of the xi's. Exactly 2 of the xi's. Exactly 2 of the xi's. So if you take 2, you can see here 2 is there here and here. You take 3. 3 is present in 2 of the xi's. I hope you understand. Each element of T present exactly 2 of the xi's means what? You understand. Here what they are saying, Each element of set T has exactly 20 of the x's. Suppose you taken an element 1 in set T. Suppose you taken an element 1 in set T. That 1 is present in exactly 20 of the x's. That means x1 present, x2 present, like that 20 sets. That's it, not in the remaining sets. Exactly 20 of the x's. I hope you understand this what I am saying. Okay, what I explained till now. Each element of set T has exactly 20 of the x's means what? Here I tried to explain that one with a small example. I just taken 3 sets such that union of these 3 sets is T, such that each element of T is exactly 2 of the x's. Okay. Now the point is, when the problem is like this, then to calculate number of elements in set T, 3 present in 3 and 2, very good, 3 present in 3 and 2, very good. The point is here, to calculate number of elements in set T, we have a formula. Listen, to calculate number of elements in set T, we have a formula. What is that formula? First thing, here how many sets are there? 3 sets are there, you write 3, okay. Each set contains how many elements? Each set contains 2 elements. Each set contains 2 elements, you write into 2 divided by each element of T is in exactly of how many x's. In this, each element of x is exactly 2 of the x's. You divide with, now you see 2 will get cancelled. You will get number of elements in set T is 3. You can look here, 3 elements are there in set. What I am trying to say, when the problem is of this type, to calculate number of elements in set T, we have a formula. I hope you understand this, right? Now what I will do here, right, to calculate n of T, we have a formula. N of T I will calculate from the first information. From this information, I will try to calculate n of T. Total how many sets are there here? 1, 2, 3, like that 50 sets are there. You write 50 into, just now I said to calculate number of elements in T, we have a formula, 50 sets are there. Each set contains how many elements? You observe first line, each xi contains 10 elements, right? So 50 into 10 divided by, and this is each element of set T has exactly 20 of the x's. You divide with 20. Now see, this 2 will get cancelled. In this 25 times, you got n of T as 25. This, I got that number of elements in set T is 25. This I got from this information. Now, same type of information is given here. Now. Same type of information is given. From this also I can calculate n of T. Okay, I'll try to calculate n of T from this. Calculate n of T from this. First thing, how many sets are there here? 1, 2, 3, like that. N sets are. You write n into, each set contains how many elements? You look here. Yi contains 5 elements. Each yi contains 5 elements. That means into 5. Okay, into 5 divided by each element of set exactly 6 sets, exactly 6 of yi's. Each element of set T exactly 6 of yi's. That means we'll divide with 6. I hope you understand. What explanation is given here? Same explanation for this. So here, this is 1, this is 2. You can observe this 1 also gives n of T, this 2 also gives n of T. Right? Okay, right. So what you will get here, I can equate both so that I'll get that 25 equal to n into 5 divided by 6. This 5 in this 25 5 times. So n equal to 5 into 6, that is 30. So what is the right option here? N equal to 30. First, we'll try to understand the question. Here, understanding the question is the tricky part. You observe this question. They given A1, A2, A3 like that, A30. Total 30 sets are there, each with 5 elements. In the same way, B1, B2, B3 and so on, Bn. That means how many sets are there? N sets are there, each with 3 elements. Okay, that is okay, clear. Now you observe this, what they given, union of I equal to 1 to 30 Ai is given as yes. It means that A1 union, A2 union, A3 union, like that. If you do the union of all 30 sets, then you are going to get the set yes. This information they given. This notation is very simple, right? Okay. Now you observe this. Union of Bj, j is from 1 to n, is yes. This is nothing but union of Bj's, like B1 union, B2 union, B3 union, like that. Total how many sets are there? Total n B sets are there. Na? Union of all these sets will gives you yes. This notation gives this information only. This is also easy to understand. You observe this one. Each element of S, this is important thing. Each element of S belongs to exactly 10 of the AIs. Here many students confuse. Each element of S belongs to exactly 10 of the AIs. What it mean? Actually, here 30 sets are there. Each set consists 5 elements. To understand this, I'll take a small example. I'll take 3 sets. Each set is having 2 elements only. And union of those 3 sets will gives you S. And each element of S belongs to exactly 2 of the AIs. That example I am going to write. Just observe. Okay. What I said, I am going to take 3 sets na, A1, A2, A3. Each set is having 2 elements. Okay. In what way I am writing these elements? Such that each element of S is exactly in 2 of the AIs. Okay. In that way I am writing. I will take example like this: 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. I taken 3 sets like this. What is S? S is union of these 3 sets. Na? Do the union of these 3 sets. What you will get? S is 1, 2, 3. And you observe here what I considered each element of S. This is important. Each element of S is exactly 2 of the AIs. Suppose if I take 1 here, that 1 will be in 2 sets of these 3 sets. You see here, first set contains 1 and third set contains 1. This element is exactly in 2 AIs, in 2 sets only. You take 2. 2 is the element of S. Each element of S is exactly 2 of the AIs. Here 2 I considered, na, that 2 is there in 2 sets only, not here. In that way I considered this example. Okay. What happened? I considered 3 sets, each set with 2 elements, such that union of these 3 sets is S. And each element of S is exactly 2 of the AIs. Now, in this set S, how many elements are there? In this set S, 3 elements are there. To calculate number of elements in S, we have a formula. What is that formula? Here total how many sets are there? 3 sets are there. Na? I written 3. Each set contains 2 elements. Na? 3 into 2. Divided by, what is the condition here? Each element of S is exactly 2 of the AIs. Each element of S is exactly 2 of the AIs. That means I will divide with the 2. Now, if you simplify this, what you are getting? You are getting number of elements in S. Number of elements in S is 3. This is the formula to calculate number of elements in S. This is the smaller example I taken to understand the things easier. You observe here, what is S? S is union of all these 30 sets. Na? Now, I will try to calculate number of elements in set S. Here, total how many sets are there? 30 sets are there. 30. Each set consists 5 elements. Na? 30 into 5 divided by each element of S. Each element of S belongs to exactly 10 of the AIs. That means you divide with 10. This is the formula to calculate number of elements in S. Okay. Now, what happened? This 0, 0 will get cancelled. You will get 15 here. So, number of elements in S, we got 15. Okay. Now, same like this only, the information related to B's. You observe here, each element of S belongs to exactly 9 of the B's. And you know that union of all B1, B2, B3 and so on, Bn is S. So, to calculate number of elements in S. So, how you will calculate number of elements in S as per this information? Here, B1, B2, B3 like the total how many sets are there? N sets are there. Each set consists how many elements? Each set consists 3 elements. Na? N into 3 divided by, you see here, each element of S belongs to exactly 9 of the B's. Exactly 9 of the B's. That means divide with 9. If you divide with 9, you will get number of elements in S. That is the formula. Okay. Now, you see here, this 15 is also number of elements in S. This is also number of elements in S. You just equate these two. You see what happens? 15 equal to N into 3. That is 3N divided by 9. Okay. 3 in this 9, 3 times. Okay. N equal to 15 into 3. 15 into 3 means 45. They are asking the value of N only in the question. They are asking the value of N. You observe here 4 options are there. We got N equal to 45. So third option is the right option. This is the question given in JEE 2019. In this, little tricky part is there. Let's see what is the tricky part. See, by seeing the question only, some students will worry. To understand only, it takes 2 minutes time. Yes, it takes 2 minutes time, but you need to spend time. Solution is easy only for this. 2 newspapers A and B are published in a city. In a city, two newspapers are there, A and B. It is known that 25% of the city population reads newspaper A. 25% of the population reads newspaper A. Okay. 20% read B, while 8% read both A and B. Till this part, it is okay. Nothing complication is there. Till this part. Further, something is also given. Further, 30% those who read A but not B look into advertisements. Try to understand this. 30% of those who read A but not B look into advertisement. That means those who read newspaper A, in that, those who read newspaper A, in that 30% of them look into advertisement. Try to understand. Those who read A but not B. How many of people will read A here? Actually, total A is 25% of the population read A. I'll come to that point. Try to understand this. 30% of those who read A but not B look into advertisement. They look only advertisement. Those who read A but not B, they look into advertisement. While doing problem, you will get more clarity in this. Okay. 40% of those who read B but not A look into advertisement. Okay. 50%, I'll explain while doing solution, you will get more clarity. 50% of those who read A and B look into advertisements. Okay. The percentage of the population who look into advertisements. Okay. Interesting question it is. First, what I'll draw Venn diagram for this. Okay. I'll draw Venn diagram. Okay. Venn diagram is needed. Okay. I want two circles. A, B, two newspapers are there. Na? Okay. This is newspaper A. This is newspaper B. Okay. Newspaper A. This is newspaper A. This is newspaper B. You observe the given data. 8% read both A and B. 8% of the people read both A and B. Okay. So I'll mark this. This is 8. 8% of the people read both A and B. And what they are saying, 25% of the city population read A. 25% of the city population read A means, you observe here, this whole thing is 25. This whole thing is 25. What I want here, the population who read A but not B. That means 25. This, see what they given, this A is given as 25. I want only this part, the people who read A but not B. So that is what, 25 minus 8. So what you will get, 25 minus 8 means 17. 17%. You observe the given question in percentages. 25% of the population read A. Here, this whole thing is 25. What I want, they given that both 8. So only A, the number of percentage of people who read only A but not B is 25 minus 8. So this zone is 17. It can be understood easily. Okay. And what about they are saying here? 20% read B. 20% read B. That means this whole thing is 20%. This whole thing is 20%. What is the percentage of people who read B only but not A? Who read B only but not A? As they given 20% of the population, read B. So this is what? This is 12. This is 12. Right. So till here, no confusion. You observe what data is given. Two newspapers are there, A and B. 25% of the city people read newspaper A, 20% read newspaper B, while 8% read A and B. From this data, I calculated the percentage of people who read only A but not B. The percentage of people who read only B but not A, I calculated. You observe this question further. You look here. Further. Can you see? Yes. Look here. Further. 30% of those who read A but not B look into advertisement. 30% of those who read A but not B. That means here, look here, these people are there, na? In these people, 30% of those who read A but not B. In this, 30% of the people who read A but not B look into advertisement. They look for advertisements only. I hope you understand. Here some people are there, na? 17% people are there. In this 17%, in this 30% of the people, here some people are there. In these people, 30% of them who read A but not B look into advertisements. I hope you are getting this point. Right. So I'll write here. Percentage of people from A who read from A but not B, who read only advertisement. What they given? Percentage of people from A but not B who read only advertisement. What they given in the question? 30% of those who read A but not B look into advertisement. That means this is 30% of 17. 30% of 17. 30% means 30 by 100 into 17. I hope you are understanding. 30% of 17. Here 1 0 will get cancelled. 3 into 7, that is 51. 51 divided by 10, that is 5.1 you will get. So 5.1%, right? 5.1% of the people in this here some people are there now. In this 5%, 5.1% of the people, those who read for advertisements only, they'll read advertisements only. Okay. Now, the same way, 1 minute, I'll copy this. Okay, the percentage of people from B, but not A, who read only advertisement. Look here. Here you read this statement. Where is that statement? 40% of those who read B, 40% of those who read B but not A also look into advertisements. Okay, in this 40% of the people, who look only for advertisement. So 40% means somewhere, yes, some 40% means something like this. This much of people look for the paper only for advertisement. Okay, so 40% of 12. 40% of 12 means 40 by 100 into 12. Here 0 will get cancelled. What you will get, 4 12s are 48 by 10, that means that is 4.8% you will get. Okay, now some other information also given in this. What is that? Look here. While 50% of those who read both A and B look into advertisement, 50% of those who read both A and B, here in this zone both A and people are there now. In this 50% of them read the paper only for the news advertisement, okay, that also I'll specify. Okay, who read both A and B, who read 30% of people from A and B, who read only advertisement. How much people are there? 50% they given in the question. Look here, in the question they given 50% of those, right? 50% of 8. 50% of 8 means 50 by 100 into 8. Here 0 will get cancelled. 8 5s are 40. 40 by 10 means 4.0%. What they are asking exactly in the question? The percentage in the question, what they are asking? The percentage of the population who look into advertisements. The percentage of people who look into advertisements. That means here 5% of the people, 5.1% of the people, they look for advertisement only. 4.8% of the people also, they look only for advertisement. 4.0% of the people also, they only look for advertisement. If you add all these things, then you will get the percentage of people who look into advertisement. Okay, add all these things, what you will get? 5.1 plus 4.8 plus 4.0, so 9.8, so what you will get? 13.9 you will get, right? 13.9. See this option, which option is the correct option? First option is the correct option. I hope you understand this problem. This is the question given in JEE 2021. Actually, sets relations function we will consider as one chapter. That's why in JEE 2021 only one question is there, that is this question. By seeing this question, student will feel that they given the toughest question from sets chapter. Actually, it is not like that. This question is very easy, but seems to be it is like difficult. Let's see what is the given data in this question. In a school, there are 3 types of games. In a school, 3 types of games are there, like cricket, football, hockey, that type. 3 type of games are there. In a school, there are 3 type of games to be played. Okay, some of the students play 2 games. Some of the students play 2 types of games. Some of the students plays 2 types of games, but none play all 3 games. I think this school is not good. I think none play all 3 games. If I have chance, then I'll play all 3 games. No one will play all 3 games. Okay, they given a statement here. Look here, from here to here, this is the statement. This is the statement they given. Okay, what they are asking, which diagrams can justify the above statement? Here they given 3 diagrams, 1 2 3. Which diagram justifies the above statement? Here options are there. This first option saying P and Q. P and Q, these 2 diagrams justifies this answer like that. Okay, we'll try to understand. Here, this is the important one. None of them play all 3 games. That means no one will play all 3 games. Okay, this is the key point. If you observe this P represents this statement or not, that I need to check. This diagram P represents this statement or not. What they given? None play all 3 games. That means no one will play all 3 games. You observe, here 3 sets are there. This is first set, okay, second set, third set. These 2 sets, you observe this green color sets marked. These 2 sets are subsets of this set, correct? Here the point is, you observe this zone, this green color zone. What is this? This is the part in which all 3 sets are there. In this diagram P, you observe that green color part. In this, some people are there which are playing all three games. This part is there in first set, okay? This part is there in second set. This part is there in third set also. But in the question what they said, none play all three games they given. None play all three games. Here, some people are there which are playing three games. So, this is wrong option. Not option. This diagram does not represent the statement what they given here. Okay. Now, we'll look for this one. None play all three games they said. You can observe again this John. You can observe this is there in this first set. You look here. This part is there in first set. Correct. And this part is there in second set. This part is there in second set. And this part is there in third set also. What it tells you? It tells you that there are some players which play all three games. Here this location indicates that these plays all three games. But in the question they said that none play all three games. That means this is also not gives the statement what they mention. This one also not gives the statement what they given in the question. You observe this third one. You observe this one. In this, what is this John? Option 3. Someone is saying option 3. Option 3 wrong option actually. Okay, you see this is the place in which all three games are there. This present in first set, this present in second set, this present in third set also. This tells you that this is also not represents the above statement. So which option is the right option? Which option is the right option? Yes, none of these is the right option. Whatever they mention here, no statement will give the right answer. See, this is just created the question to check your thinking ability. When you got none of these, then again you will think as I am doing something wrong. First point, by saying question itself, you will worry. What this much of question is that they created someone created very difficult question. You will feel like that. But this is very easy. Now, what I'll do, what they are asking, that data I'll write. Listen carefully what I am saying. This data is given. This data is given. If I draw the diagram, then how it will be? In a school, there are three types of games are there. Some of the students play two games, but none play all three games. That means the diagram must be like this. You see this diagram? I hope you can see it clearly. In this, where is the intersection of all three? You observe this part. What is this part? This part is two games of three games only. You please try to understand. This part is two games of three games. What is this part? This part is some play two games. In this part, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. This plays B and C. This plays A and B. This plays A and C like that. In this, you can observe that A intersection B intersection C is 0. If the diagram is like this, then that gives this statement. I hope you understand this. First, we'll try to understand the question. A survey shows that 61%, 46%, 29% of the people watched Three Idiots, Rajniti, Avatar respectively. Number of people who watched Three Idiots is 61%. Very good. The number of people who watched Rajniti is 46%. The number of people who watched Avatar is 29%. That is what they given. This is clear information only. Nothing difficult in this. 25% of people watched exactly 2 of 3 movies. 25% of people watched exactly 2 of these 3 movies. This is somehow little difficult to identify what they given exactly. Okay, this is the key point. If you know what is this, then you can do this problem very easily. 3 watched none. I think they are not film lovers. 3% of them watched none. They not watched any one of those 3 movies. Okay. What they are asking in this question, what percentage of people watched all 3 movies? What percentage of people watched all 3 movies? That is the question. If you observe the question, everything is in percentages. Everything including options also, it is in percentages. So, what are the things I am going to consider? As it is JEE question, no need to write all the steps. What I'll write here, number of people who watched Three Idiots. I'll take it as N of A. N of A is number of people who watched Three Idiots. What is that? That is 61%. I'll just write 61. Okay. Number of people who watched movie Rajniti. I'll take it as N of B. What they given in the question? N of B is 46. Number of people who watched Avatar is given as 29. Okay, I written like this. Now the point is, understanding this plays important role. 25% of people watched exactly 2 of 3 movies. What is this? 25% of the people watched exactly 2 of 3 movies. Here, I'll try to explain this with the help of Venn diagram. You observe here, I consider a Venn diagram with 3 sets. In this Venn diagram, where is exactly 2 of 3 movies. Now I'll shade the part. In that part, exactly 2 of 3 is there. You observe this one. What is this? In this, exactly 2 of A, B, C. They are watching A and B only. I cannot take this part because they are watched all 3 movies. Similarly, I can take this also. What is this? Exactly 2 of 3. And what about this one? This is also exactly 2 of 3. You observe the Venn diagram. Whatever the shaded part is there, what this indicates? That shaded part indicates that exactly 2 of 3. So whatever the shaded part is there, that shaded part is given as 25. But the point is how I can utilize this in solving the problem. So here, if you observe n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A. If you observe this one, n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A, you observe this is A intersection B, right? This is B intersection C, right? This is C intersection A. When I add all these 3, I am including this one 3 times. From this n of A intersection B, B intersection C, C intersection A, you remove 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. Then what you will get? You will get exactly 2 of 3. Okay. So minus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. So what is this? What is this? This is exactly 2 of 3. I hope you understand this. And one more thing is, you can remember it as a formula. Exactly 2 of 3 means directly you can write n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A minus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. In this question, they given that 25% of the people watched exactly 2 of 3 movies. In this question, they given that this information equal to 25. That is what I'll write. They given this is equal to 25. Okay, n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A is what? You take this term to the right hand side part. So what you will get, this is 25 plus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. I hope you understand this. Actually, what I want to calculate, what I am doing, right? I just written given data. Now let's see what I want to calculate. What percentage of people watched all 3 movies? What percentage of people watched all 3 movies means I want to calculate n of A intersection B intersection C. Okay. I know the formula of n of A union B union C. What is the formula of n of A union B union C? Look here, n of A union B union C formula is n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Whatever the data I have here, all this data I'll substitute in this formula. Okay, substitute. Here one more point. You observe in the given data, 3 watched none they given. 3 watched none. You observe this total percentage is 100. You observe this Venn diagram, this total percentage is 100. In this, 3 of them watched none. That means this zone they given. What they given this zone? 3% of them watched none of these movies. That means this red color shaded part is there. That percentage is 3%. When this total is 100%, 3% watched none of them means you can observe that they given that n of A union B union C. As they are saying that 3% watched none of them, that means that 97% of the people watched at least one of these 3 movies. As they are saying that 3% watched none of the movies, that means that it tells you that n of A union B union C is 97. Actually, they are not given n of A union B union C directly, but from the question, as they mentioned that 3% watched none, that means that 97% of the people watched at least one of those 3 movies. That means n of A union B union C is 97. Now, what data is there here? That data I'll substitute in this formula. Substitute n of A union B union C is what? N of A union B union C is 97. N of A is given as 61. N of B is given as 46. N of C is given as 29. Minus, you can observe here, if you take minus common, what you will get? N of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A. So write minus of. Look here, n of A intersection B plus n of B intersection C plus n of C intersection A we already have. What is this? This is 25 plus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. I'll write that. 25 plus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Okay, now I'll simplify this. 97 equal to 61 plus 46 plus 29 minus 25. Plus of minus is minus 25. If you calculate that, you will get 111. And you see here, minus of plus is minus, and this is 3 times of n of A intersection B plus 1 time of n of A intersection B intersection C. Minus 3 times of n of A intersection B intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C is minus 2 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. Minus 2 times of n of A intersection B intersection C. From this you can write what is 2 times of n of A intersection B intersection C is 111 minus 97. 2 times of n of A intersection B intersection C is 111 minus 97 is 14. This 2 in this 14 7 times will get cancelled. So what you will get, n of A intersection B intersection C is 7. So what they are asking in the question, what percentage of people watched all 3 movies? What I got here, I got 7. That means 7% of people watch all 3 movies. So for this, what is the right option? Option D is the right option. I hope you understand the solution for this question. If you like this video and if you want more videos like this, please drop a like and share this video with your friends. In case if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.